Singapore's labour movement has urged employers to be sensible and reasonable when implementing the job flexibility scheme. The Manpower Ministry recently loosened its regulations on jobs that work permit holders are allowed to do. From July, companies can get their foreign workers to multitask and be deployed to other job responsibilities. The National Trades Union Congress, together with the Ministry and the Singapore National Employers Federation, are working on a set of guidelines to help companies implement the scheme so that workers will be protected.
Wang Fei's from China and works as a kitchen assistant. Her work is currently limited to the kitchen. But with the job flexibility scheme, the 31-year-old could find herself doing other things.
So I think with the availability of this, it gives us another opportunity to look at also at our current work permit pool to see how we could also integrate them. Because predominantly now most of my work permit holders are kitchen assistants, so I could also then look into seeing how I can integrate them to the front end as well.
The Manpower Ministry will be consulting the labour movement and the Singapore National Employers Federation in coming up with guidelines in the implementation of the jobs flexibility scheme for the services sector. Migrant worker groups have said these guidelines should advise employers how not to exploit workers. They say the guidelines should spell out how employers need to prepare workers if they are being deployed for other job responsibilities. This involves equipping workers with relevant and proper training. Employers are also urged to share the gains of productivity.
We would expect that wages should increase in order to commensurate with greater expectations in terms of skills that are involved for a worker to be able to multitask. So our concern is then how can we then ensure that employers actually pay foreign workers a fair wage?
The labour movement has stressed that the safety and health of the worker cannot be compromised. It adds that employers should get the consent of workers first. Cross-deployment must also be done in a reasonable manner.
For example, the job descriptions has to be clearly defined. You cannot tell the employees, today you do this, tomorrow you do that, or within the same day, you just have to work so many hours. And more importantly, I think flexibility doesn't mean getting all workers to just work more and to increase their workload.
The job flexibility scheme was first deployed within the hospitality sector last year. The program enables hotels and hostels to deploy their current workforce more efficiently and reduce their reliance on foreign workers. It's meant to improve productivity and raise wages for workers in the longer term.